Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, students. To prepare the exam, because we have less papers available without calculator version, so that is why this paper is no calculator, and this is a practice paper 6, okay, from Cambridge. So we are going to solve this complete paper and without calculator. So let's start. So question number 1, we have as a probability question. And probability question, basic criteria is what? But first of all, check it. On any day, whenever the any day comes, it means probability will not change at all. But he says probability that Mark drives the work to work on any day is 2 by 3. So means and the rain on any day 1 by 5. So whenever rain is there, we will make a branches of rain, not rain, rain, and not rain, like this even. So whenever any word is come, so it means 1 by 5 here, 1 by 5 here, but not this condition. But I think you got a point. Whenever any word is there, we have to take the probability same. But now this is a branches for this person, so 2 by 3, and this is branches for the rain, so 1 by 5 here and 1 by 5 here, because rains, so this one, so rains, so this one. And what about the lower branch? If we have one branch is given, from 3 subtract 2, from 3 subtract 2, we got 1, so 1 by 3, and this number always same. For example, this 5, so what is down here? 5. And what is upper number? From 5 subtract 1, we got a 4. And same here. This is one method. Second method, I think this is the easier. Or second method, when one branch, 1 minus the upper branch, you will get a lower branch. 3 ones are 3, minus 2, we got a 1 by 3. I think you understood second way as well. So both ways are okay. Now, what is the probability on a day Mark drives to the work and it does not rain? Work drives to work and does not rain, does not rain. So basically, he asked not branch number 1, he talk about branch number 2 and how to answer. This is called branch number 2, and in branch we multiply. So 2 by 3 into 4 by 3, 4 by 5, sorry. Okay, don't cancel up and down, down. Okay, we can cancel this way or this way. Like 2 can cancel with that, but not possible. So 4 twos are 8 and 3 fives are 15. 8 or 15, and this is our final answer. So let's go for question number 2. Question number 2, students, we have expand and simplify. So 4 multiply inside 4 twos are 8R, 4 threes are 12. 3 multiply inside 3 was a 3 and 3 fives are 15. Now students, we have a 2R values and 2 numbers without R. So this 8R and this bringing close to it, negative 15. When I bring close, sign will not change. Okay, 12 and plus I can write separate. And now I can count this as a plus 15. Okay, and this opposite sign, when we have opposite sign, so we always subtract. We always subtract. So out of 8, 15 gone 7 and 7, and bigger number is negative, so negative 7. I think point is clear. So we have done it, negative 7 plus 15. He said in question number 3, rounding each number to one SF figure, estimate the value. So I'm doing it all numbers 43.01, and then I'll go 9.94. Then I will go for 32.644, and lastly I'll go for 4.777. What's the rule of the one SF? One SF. We need 4, we don't need 3. We need 9, we don't need 9. We need 3, we don't need 2. We need 4, we don't need 7. So when we don't need 3, so can we add for adding criteria? What is adding criteria? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 comes, we never add. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 comes, we always add. So is this we have bigger than 4? No, we will not add. And how we write approximately? The number which I'm eliminating is before decimal, we must put 0. Okay. And what about this? This the 9.9. So we is bigger than, yes, we have to add. When we add in 1, so 9 become 10. So I'm getting here 10. What about this 32.6? So actually this number 2 I don't need. So we need to add, no need. So approximately I got 3. Some student write 3 wrong. In the place of 2, I must write 0. Okay. After decimal, you don't write, no problem at all. Okay, 4.77. So this number 7, I don't need add. So we got a 5. I think point is very clear. Now I'm going to replace all. So I'm writing 40 plus 10 over, we can write here 30 and minus I can write 5. Top I got a 50 and down I'm getting 25 and 25 two times, okay, is 50. If you don't know, you can do the other way even, but I think clear. So this is done. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now work out the fraction exactly halfway between the two fractions. Halfway. Halfway is called a midpoint. Midpoint is also called midpoint or also called average. 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 How to get average of two numbers? You add them, divide by 2. So it means first I add them. And what is the midpoint? So first of all, sum. What is the sum? Sum is very clear. 4 by 5. Sorry, 3 upon 4 and plus 4 upon 5. So first I will add. So if I add them, so what is LCM? Can I take some common, for example, 4 and 5? Can I divide on one common table? Any one common table? No. When no answer is there, 4 5s are 20 is LCM. In this situation, we'll use butterfly method. This multiply with this and this multiply with this. So we got a 15 and plus 4 for 16. And I got a 31 by 20. This sum is coming. So basically, what is average formula? Average formula is very clear. Sum of the values divided by 2. So when I divide by 2, so now what I can say the average or mid of the, we can say half or average. So this 31 by 20, some people do like this. A lot of chance of mistake, but I'll tell you both ways. So best way is that dividing by 2 like this also okay. But whenever divide by 2, you have it. Look at now, I'm writing this divide by 2 and later on you can write it by multiply 1 by 2 because when divides it numbers flips. When it has a no number under 2, then we have 1. And when you flip 1 up and 2 down, that is why I wrote 1 by 2 up. So this multiply 1 multiply with 31 and 2 multiply with the 20. And I got a 31 over 40 and this is my final answer. Way number 2, students, what I said before, 31 by 20 divided by 2 is a fraction. So when a fraction on top, it always slips. Slips means what? So this 31 will come here and 20 will go down. This is called slipping criteria and 2 down to 20 and we got a same answer. I think clear idea. But extra part I'm teaching here, top fraction A by B, it will slip. If down fraction C by D, it will flip. So slip and flip. Slipping means A will here, B here, and D will go up. So D will go up and C will not move it. This is called flip. So I think clear. So that is a D, sorry. Sorry, this D. I think this idea is also clear. And let's go for next question, student. Next question is what he's asking for. The area of the trapezium is given by him. So area, we must have the formula. Area of trapezium is a half into h into a plus b. And you must know what is area given 39. So I'm replacing here 39. And what is the formula? When two sides are parallel to each other, you can see this line is parallel to this line. So one I will call as A, second I will call as a B. It's already B mentioned. Okay, no problem. I'm writing B. And the gap between them, short distance between them is counted as H. So H is 6. So I'm writing 6 here. A is 5, B is B. So this student, I can cancel 2 ones are 2 threes are. Basically 33, 39 equal to 3. I have seen some student multiply inside. Also right, not wrong, but best idea bring 3 under it. So 33 over 3 and this make question easier as compared to multiply. So 39 into 3 is a piece of cake. 3 ones are, 3 threes are. Very clear. So I got a 13 here. So 13 I got it, 5 plus b and this will go and subtract. From 13, 5 subtracted, I got 8. I believe the point is very clear. Now, next question, student, a width W of the oven 60 centimeter, correct to nearest centimeter. Whenever nearest centimeter comes, we take or absolute will take always 1 centimeter. And 1 centimeter, so nearest centimeter means 1 centimeter. Divide by 2 always, we got a 0.5. This 0.5 I add and subtract, I got upper bound and lower bound. And what is the highest value? I can tell you, this is a way of writing. He said W, so W, how to write it? Bigger value 60.5 and smallest 60. Sorry, I just mentioned again 60 plus zero point 0.5 and this is 60 minus zero point 0.5. So if I check it carefully, sorry to say, this is we have to plug in it here. So this is, I'm getting 60.5. Here I'm writing 59.5. So this is my final answer. I think the point is very clear. Let's talk about the next part. Next part is a little tricky. This is a gap between two cupboards, okay, and kitchen. The width of the gap is 90 centimeter. The nearest centimeter. Nearest centimeter means again, I will do what? Absolute error. I will take centimeter means 1 centimeter. 1 divided by 2 always, I got a plus 0.5, plus and minus. So how to get the 90 gap correct too? How to get the upper and lower boundary of the gap? G for gap, and I can say 90 plus 0.5 and 90 negative 0.5. So gap is turned to be here 80, 90.5. I got highest gap, and here I got a 89.5. Okay. Now we can focus on easily read a statement. O1 is placed in the gap. It means it will go in this gap. Upper bound of the width of the remaining space. Remaining space means we have to O1 is given this one. This highest and lowest width of the oven we can assume, and there's a gap highest and lowest. And what is the way to get the high the we need upper bound is called highest. How to get the highest gap to in the middle? So gap is naturally we have to subtract from here and that one. So how to do this one? So let's try to do it. So if I take the highest from here and highest from there, you can just sake of understanding. So 90.5 minus 60.5, I get a 30. Okay. If I subtract this from the lower one, what happens then? So 90.5 minus 59.5, I will get a 31. Okay, and this naturally this is not possible. We'll give you so 100% this is the largest. This is called upper bound. So I got upper bound. So it means upper bound of the gap is 31 centimeters. I think you people understanding well. This is not an upper bound. Okay. I repeat my words, highest value and the smallest value. If I subtract, then I'll get the gap more. I hope so. Got a point. Okay, next we'll talk about the next question. Next question is number 7, and he has workout without calculator. 64, we have two options. 64 we have two options. 8 square, 8 into 8 is 8 square. So we have one option is 8 square. Second option is which is a 64 is equal to 4 to power 3. And third option we have even. If you don't know this way, we can use, if we plug in here, not so much effective, we can use this also effective, but I can tell you third way. And that is a 2 times dividing 32 and 2 divided got a 16. Okay, 2 8 times and 2 4 times and 2 times. How many 2's are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 2 to power 6 is 64. So I can replace this 2 to power 6 in this inside. But how to do it? Check it, please. So this is like basically on the top is square, inside cube root. And cube root is we can count 1 over 3. Inside I'm writing 2 to power 6. And you know power inside, power outside, we multiply. For example, is x to power 2 and outside 3. So becomes 2 times 2, 3. So this is the rule. But here what to do? 6 times 2, 1 over 3 and outside 2. So 3 ones are 3 twos are, and I got a 2 to power 2 inside and 2 power on top. And basically it's become 2 to power 2 and 2 twos are 4. And 2 power 4 is 16. So this is my answer. If you want to know the second method, you can replace 4 to cube in this place. So look, I'm showing the second method also. So if I replace 4 to power 3 on the top, we have a cube root. Cube root means 1 over 3. And on the top we have square available. These three cancel. I got 4 to power 1 and on 2, and 4 to power 2 and 4 to power 2 is 16. So we got a same answer. So you use this answer in the place or use 2 to power 6 in the place 64. Both are correct ways. What about this interesting question? We have given this. Okay, but the best way, first of all, we'll multiply 4 alone and 4p. 4 and p, I'm writing 4 and p alone. But there are two x's. Basic property is what? When two same bases, look, I'm writing it here. When it's two same, for example, x to power 5 into x to power 7. What we do in this option, student, we always add the powers because the middle multiply. So check it. What is this power 3? And what is the other power 3 here? And what is this power q? So it means 3 plus q. I hope so you got a point. Same way, I will go for the y. What is y, r, and this one? So I can say y to power negative 2 plus r. Repeat, negative 2 from here and r from here. That is a very clear approach. Now I'm going to close the question, finish the question. Okay, what is the way to do it? Now we have a look at now. So we can compare 4p by 20. So I'm writing here 4p is equals to 20. 4 divides and I get a 4 5s are 20. This is my answer. Now comparing the x coefficient, x powers. So power of 3 plus q here and 10. So 3 plus q is equal to 10 and 3 will go and subtract. So q is equal to 10 minus 3 and I got a 7. Last number. My question, we have y available. Do you have y available? No y available. But I'm writing y to power 0. Basically, something to power 0 is 1. So here was hidden 1. I can replace by 0. Y to power 0. So now this power and power equals to each other. And I think clear 2 will go on the other side. And then I got the r value. This was a little tricky, but I hope so. The concept is very clear. Interior angle of polygon is 150. Show that polygon is 12 sides. So we have a formula, number of sides. Formulas, number of sides equal to 360 divided by exterior angle. Make sure not interior, exterior. But he has given interior. Basically, I just show you. This is a side. Okay, just sake of understanding. Again, side. Again, it continue like this, for example. Okay. Or I just show you once again for example this. But when I extend the line, this is called interior, this is called exterior. Extend this line, this is called inside, this is called outside. Again, this is inside, that is x outside. And sum of the interior plus interior is x 180. If you add them 180, if you add them 180. So I can say here interior plus exterior equal to 180. And interior angle is given 150. 150 plus exterior equal to 180. This will go on the other side. If I subtract from 180, subtract 150, exterior is coming 30 degree. And this 30 I will copy here and I will get my answer. I believe you're understanding. 0, 0 cancel out. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are. And I've got a 12 sides. So number of sides. So proved. I hope so. You got a point very clear. And let's go for next question on next page, number 9. So we have to solve for x. So we can bring 5, we can 5 inside or 5 divide. Dividing is a better idea. 55 over 5. We got a 11 here. 5 ones are 5 ones are. Now what to do? I can bring x on the other side, 11 here. Logic, because I have to make x positive. So I got this and they are negative 4 equal to x. So x is equals to negative 4. But if you don't want to shift there, so second method, I'm doing it now here from here onwards. So 7 minus x equal to 11. I bring 7 on the other side. So I got 11 minus 7. I got minus x equal to 4. At the end, this negative can shift on the other side. Sign of the x will become positive. And I think, oh, sorry to say, negative 4. Because basically negative shifting on the other side. Or you can say multiply whole equation with what? Minus 1. So we multiply here negative, negative, positive, and negative, positive, negative. This is the second method. I think both points are very clear. Now, what about this rearrangement, this formula R subject? So problem is root is disturbing. So what is opposite of root is squaring both sides. So square. So I will write squaring both sides. It's not compulsory to write square left side and square right side. Here L, here root of pi r. So here L square will stay as it is, but here power 2 and root will cancel out. We get a pi r. But ultimately when make r subject, so this will go down. So I can say L2 power 2 by pi equal to r. Switching means left side become right and right become left. When I switch, okay, I'm writing the word, but no need to write exam in exam. Switching means left become right and right become left. And this is my final answer. So I hope so point is clear. Let's talk about the question number 10. A travel company asked 60 people where they went holiday last year. 30 people went holiday in UK. You can see a circle UK. And 11 people both in UK and abroad. A for abroad. Clearly mentioned. Even he mentioned below. K for holiday in UK and A for abroad. Okay, done. 11 people, okay, UK and abroad together. So naturally 11 put in the middle. Okay, and it means UK full circle is 30. If full circle is 30, so how to then get this number? From 30, subtract 11. And I'm getting here 19. Okay, so 19 comes here. If you add them again, so complete circle of UK gives us 19. This is clear. And six people did not go to holiday, so six per people outside. Now, interesting part, the full rectangle answer is 60 because universal. This is called universal. This is a sign of universal. So number of universal values are 60. This N stand for number of values. It means if I not need to know this gap, let's say I call them name as a, for example, x. So add them all is equal to 60. So I'm writing now x plus 11 plus 19 plus 6 is equal to 60. This is becoming this 30, x plus 30 plus 6 equal to 60. X plus 36 is equal to 60. So when I subtracted from here, I'm getting what here? 30 subtract and 6 more, so 24. So this x value becomes 24. I think the point is very clear. Okay, this is clear. Now he's asking this one. A union K, and union K means both circles. But let's say in exam you get a hard part, then what is the technique? You will make two or you will make a three diagrams. Okay, students. So this A you will write here, this K you write here, and I think there's no need because this is a simple A union K. But when we have a complicated part, for example, complement of K comes, then I must do it like this. Okay, and I will make this diagram three times, same diagram, and I will for example, K complement. K complement mean except circle of K shade everything. So this is a way of doing. I'm just giving you extra information. Okay, A is means circle of A completes her. So what is a union means? Or for example, it's come intersection. What is common portion? Is common portion is this is common. So this is my answer. In case if complement come on top and here intersection in the middle. But right now we have not a big problem here. We have a simple and that is a this and you know it very well. What is a let me explain just explain quickly. Some people maybe have no idea. A intersection K means the middle part. And A union K means if A union comes here, so common portion and left side and right side, uncommon portion all together. So I think this is clear. So that is why I have to add them all. So basically, a 6 I don't need. From 60, subtract 6. I got a 54. Or you add them. This is 30, 30 plus 25, 54. Same answer. So I hope so this point is very clear. Let's talk about question number 11. Question number 11, magnitude of the vector is behaving like a magnitude, okay? Okay, for example, this is a 6 positive and negative. So 6 going right side and 8 going downwards. So basically this one, and I'm looking for this length near 90 degree. So basically we are using the Pythagoras theorem. And what is the magnitude comes? So I'm writing the magnitude. Magnitude is Pythagoras theorem, 8 square and plus 8 square. This negative sign you take, you don't take, no problem at all. So 36 and 64, it becomes 100 and 100 root is giving us 10. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think clear. So magnitude is 10 units. I think the point is very clear. Next question, student, we is asking solve this simple basic algebra. If you can assume as an equal sign or same thing, no problem. 12 goes there, so 4x is less than 40 minus 12. And if I subtract, I got a 3, I got a 28. 28. Okay, then this 4 divide and 28 by 7, and I got a, sorry, not 7, 4. So I get x was less than 7. 4 7 are 28. This is done. Now show you answer in a number. Less is. So how to deal? This is called more and this is called lesser. But he said lesser. Lesser means we have to show this way. Interesting part. If we have a equal sign is there, I will fill the circle. Fill the circle. But if equal sign not there, we will leave the circle empty. I think point is very clear. And this is our because 7 and less than. No, sorry, 7 less than 7. So this is our way of writing and write integer for this one. So I will draw a number line and do it the same story. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So he's saying, look at here, equal sign. So I will put a circle inside here. Sharon, okay. What is here? I will not empty. This circle is empty. In this way, integers means a whole number. So 3 is included, but -2 is not included. So from here till all, it is say integers. Okay. If we say positive integers, then I will take 1, 2, 3. If we say negative, I will take negative one. But if it's integers, I will take all including 0. All including 0. So I'm writing the answer. Okay, answer is -1, 0, 1, comma 2, and 3. Some people think is 0 is not integer. No. If we say all integer, then we are bound to take it. But 0 is not negative and not even positive. So not. Okay. But you say if you say positive integer, I will not take 0. If a negative integer, I will not. But if it's integers, then I must take 0. I think got a point. How to deal with that same, and this is property when two values are here and power n. So this power n will distribute to both in two conditions, in multiplying and dividing. Like in dividing, you can split also, but plus and minus were not allowed. So this is allowed. But in case of plus, if you think you can distribute a to power n plus b to power n, this is a wrong. This is wrong. So multiplying here. So I can give this 25 to power 3 by 2 separate and 10 to power, sorry, x to power 10 and power on top 3 by 2. Okay, what is 25? 25 is 5 to power 2 because 5 fives are. And inner power, out power multiply. Same story here, 10 into 3 by 2. So 2 cancel, this 2 cancel, 2 fives are. And I got a 5 to power 3 and x to power 5 3 are 15. And this means 5 into 5 into 5. So I got 125. X to power 15. I think point is very, very clear. And let's talk about next question. And next question is number 14. Question 14 is a given surface area, the cube. Okay, cube, what is a cube? Okay, cube, you must know this kind of rectangle, square, if all sides are equals to each other. Copy and pasting here. And I'm going to make a cube so you people can understand. Bring it like this and join the corresponding lengths. This is called cube. So basically cube is all length and width and height are all same. So what is a cube? Surface area is 54, volume. So volume formula is very clear. But surface area, what is surface area? Area of the one side multiplied by 6. Why, sir? Because all sides are equal. Check it, x into x here. And what is this? X into x. What about the back wall? X into x. What about the back wall? 5x into x. What about the top? X into x. So surface area, S area of the whole is 6x square. Repeat, one area is x square, x into x. So I wrote 6 because 6 faces. This I replace 54. So 54. 6 will go down 9. And take a root, I got a 9. I got a plus and minus 3, but negative is not possible. So this part is very clear. Now, after this, student, what to do? We need a volume of cube. What is a volume formula? Length into width into height. So basically, length into width into height. So length is x into x into x. So volume turns to be x to power 3. And that is a 3 to power 3. 3 to power 3 means 3 multiplied by 3 times. And finally, we are getting volume is equal to 27 centimeter cube. I believe the point is very clear. This question, he said this shape is made of the 4 straight edges and 4 arcs. And straight edge is 3. So 3, 3, 3, and 3. And each quarter circle is radius is a 5. So basically, if we check it, this circle and radius is a 5, this is a 5 radius. So if I show this one, this arc, if I show this arc and this arc is shifted here. Okay, I do them in different color so you people can understand. This arc, this arc, I'm shifting it here. Okay. And this arc, I'm shifting it here. Okay. And this arc, I'm shifting it here. Okay, last thing. And this arc, I'm shifting it here. So basically, This 1, 2, 3, 4 will make a complete circle. And we're looking for the perimeter. Perimeter of the circumference is formula, basically given page number 1, 2 pi r. And what's the radius is a 5. So we can say 5. So I got a 10 pi from here. So what is the perimeter of the whole shape? Let me show you what is the perimeter definition. Parameter definition means this plus this plus and plus. So basically, if we check it carefully, this 4 arc 1, 2, 3, 4 will make a complete circle. So this is not a problem. Then 3, we have a 4 times, we have to check it. So I'm writing perimeter 3. I'm writing now here 3 plus 3 plus 3 and plus 3. 3 4s are 12. And the other part coming from here 10 pi, and we have to leave as it is because he said in terms of pi. And I think the idea is very clear. I must write centimeter beside of it. Okay. 2 pi is, I think, let me check, radius is correct. Okay. So I think the point is very clear. Question number 16. Question number 16, what we have, students? Question 16, we have, this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Property is what? If we have a four-side figure, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is, for example, this and this. They are cyclic quadrilateral. They are supplementary, basically. If you add them, the sum is what? 180. Not even this. Even these two angles, if you add them, also 180. So this is 116. How to get this angle? I call as a angle B. Angle B is equals to what? I call as a 180 minus 116. And out of 8, 1 gone. So I got out of 7, we got a 64. And what's the reason? Um, Opposite angles in cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Supplementary means if you add them, you must get 180. Okay, this is clear to you. So I'm getting here 64. Another property is important, and that is angle at center, angle at circumference. So this is clear. If this angle is 60 and this become 120, because double. So whatever angle is here, 64, what is this? M is double. So I'm writing M is equal to 2 times to 64. So 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12. And what's the reason? Angle at circumference, angle at circumference is half. Then angle at center. So I hope so this question is also clear. And let's go for next number 7. Question number 17, student, we have given that W is a two-digit number. So this W inside is a two-digit number. Two-digit number means example 3. This is one-digit number. No, we have to take a two. So for example, 27, 29, 46, 72. These all called two-digit numbers. So this is a very clear. This is a very clear. So we understood that W is a 100% two-digit number. And he said that root 2 multiply this number. If you combinely, there's to give you integer. So, what's the problem here? Root 2. My question, root 2 multiply what give you integer? 100% multiply by 3, it will not give you integer, it give you root 6. But if I write it inside here, root 2, and root 2 into root 2 become root 2 square and cancel, we got a 2. It means only we can get integer if this we root 2 multiply with the same number. Like root 3, if you want to convert integers, what I will do? Multiply root 3, it will give you 3. So point is very clear. So first part is concept clear that this number must be root 2 involved there. How come? If root 2 is there and inside we have any number, for example, just sake of understanding, I got a 16 into root 2. So root 2 into root 2 will cancel and this root 16 is a 4. So we need a one number must be a square number. So let's try to do it. So this part is clear. I just deal with that square number. For example, root 2 multiply. Okay, I have some options. I one by one I take it. Root 2 into what is a possibility? 2 is confirmed will come. So root 2 times 2, 2 will come confirm. 2 will come confirm. Okay, I think we can check another even, but our 3 enough. Okay. Now, what is the number? This number must be square numbers. Square numbers mean 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16, 5 square 25. So these numbers must come here. Okay, for example, if I take a 4 here, 4. If I take a 9 here, 9. If I take a 16 here, 16. If I take a 25 here, 25. So let's try to do it. This is a root of 4 is, okay, first of all, root 2 alone. Root of 4 is 2 and root 2 alone. And root 2 give you 2 and 2 twos are 4. But you know, according to the demand of the question, hold on. The demand of the question is what we have. He said that is the 10, but he said no integer, sorry, is an integer that is less than 10. It means this is the correct answer. So we got a 4 which is less than 10, and this is W. So 4 twos are 8 is W. I repeat, so W is coming with us 8. How come? Because 8, it is inside the root, that is what W. Okay, let me check the other option. Root 2 here, root 9 is 3, and root 2 stay as it is. Okay, root 2 is 2, but 3 is already present. So here I'm getting 2. But problem only one we are facing. Just wait, I'll tell you what is the why not. I will not take 8. Why I will not take 8? Hold on. So this is getting 2 and I got a 6. He said the W must be a two-digit number. Check it. Is this W, if you consider this number, is this a 4 to the 8 double? Okay, I write all W values. W is 8. Let's see what is other W. So here I got a 6 is a less than 10, but check it inside the root 9 to the 18. W is 18 comes. Is a two-digit number? Yes, true, but 8 is a two-digit number. Wrong. So this is not a two-digit number. This is root 2, and not even that, less than 10 even. So less than 10, we have it. But integer must be less than 10, not the number. So these are integers. Okay, let's talk about next option. Root 2 comes from here. Root 16 will give us 4 and root 2 as it is. So 4 as it is, root 2 give you 2. And 4 twos are 8. And 8 is a less than 10, agreed. And what is inside this one? 16 to the 32, which is a two-digit number. So I got W equal to 32. So I think we can take it. But what about the next option? Let's try the other one even. Root 25 will give you 5 and root 2 as it is. Root 2, 2. So 5 times 2, we get a 10. But he said no, less than 10. So this is not required. So not required, and even the top is not required. Why? Because this number is 8, which is not possible. So we have two answers. W is equal to 18 and 32. I hope so. The point is very clear. Question number is 18. Question number 18, what we have, students? If you look at carefully, we have to draw cumulative frequency. So we have to make extra and one extra column, and that name is what? That name is a cumulative frequency. And how we make it, let's try take a look here. Nothing hard. First frequency copy without any change. 8 plus 12, I got a 20. 20 plus 30, 14, I got a 34. 34 plus is 12. And I'm getting here 48, 46, sorry. 46. So 46, if you added 46 add in 9, we are getting 50. 5. 55 plus 5 added, I got a 60, which matches with the top number. So now I'm going to make it. And what is the criteria? I will take upper limits always. So 8 against 50, 25, 20 against 60. I will take always upper limits. I will not take the lower limits. Make sure. So let's start. Best way to start, I must know this is a 10, and 10 by 10 is 1 unit is a 1. But here 10 by 10 is also 1. So luckily 10 by number of boxes are 10. So it means this also one box is 1. So I'm looking for 50 along x-axis, which is here, and 8 along y-axis we have to here. So 50 and 8. 8 is here. So at this point I got it. So 50, 50 and 8. I think point is very clear. Let's talk about other number, 20 and 60. 20 and 60, 20 and 60. So 60 from here, 20 from here. I get this. Third number, 34 and 70, 34 and 70, 34. And let's see, chance of mix up. Along x-axis 70 and 34. 34 is where? 34 is a 4 box up, then 3, 30, sorry. So this is 34. Okay, next number student with us is this is done. Now 80 and 46, 80 and 46, 80 from here and 46 from here. So I'm getting this number. And next is 90 and 55, 90, 55, 90 from here, 55 exactly here, because 50 in the middle of that. Last number 60 and 100, 60 and 100. So 60 and 160. So this point. Now I'm going to join student. Don't join directly. Some boy join directly. No way. No way. Join smooth way and curve. No need to make a one attempt. Okay, you can make it many attempts. For example, here, remove pick the pencil up and then go this way and then stop, remove the pen and now it is going down. Okay, I hope so you understood very well how I got this one. And now we'll go for he said 3/4 of students pass. 3/4 means 3/4. 3/4 is called basically upper quartile. So upper quartile of highest frequency is 60. We always take a total frequency and four ones are. So see we got okay, this clear. And 45. So 45 is the answer, not at all. 45 is in the middle. I will take a scale. I will take a scale from 45. I'll go on the line where meet, come down. Okay. And this is my answer. I'm writing here upper quartile or passing criteria. This is what one box, so 79. So upper quartile is 79. So passing is so what is a passing mark? 79 marks. I think point is very clear. Third, fourth of the students pass. Okay. It means this 3/4 of the students pass the test. Marks. And wait a minute, wait a minute. 3/4 of students pass the test. So 3/4 of the students. Uh-huh. So we have to do it carefully here. So this is correct, student, but 45, basically this is a wrong. This is not a right answer. I just tell you what is the reason. Reason is what? Because highest marks are here, 100, 190, 80. So we have to look here, look from here, what is the least value? It means we are looking for this portion. This portion means we're looking for this portion. So from here, I have to look for 45 people down because 45, 45. So 45 people down. So we have to check it. So this line is not a right answer. So we have to delete it. This is not a right answer. Okay. So it means 45 from top. So from 60, if I subtract 45, okay, and 3/4 students, 3/4 of the students are okay. Find hmm, so we get what students? We get a 5 here, 15. So 15 is where student 15 is here. So this is a 15. So basically we got 15 here and from here go, go, go and come down. So 50, 56, 55, 50, 50, 50, sorry, not 5, 6. So this is a passing mark out of 100. It means basically if you look at carefully, I give example again. These people are 45 people. Okay. And we know that 45 people, 3/4 people pass. Okay, 45 people pass. And passing will come from upper part. Why upper part? Because for the highest people, those students got 100 mark and 90, 80, 70. So this is we will not take student from the lower marks. No, not at all. These are failures. These are failures. These are failures. We will take from the top highest number. And that is why we come from top to down. So these are 45 people and we're looking for the lowest boundary. From 60 subtract 45, go to 15. So this it means this is and 56, it means 56 and higher, those students pass. So passing mark is 56. I think the point is very clear. Okay, so let's go for next question. Next question we have students. So he's saying use a graph to show in a grid suitable straight line to make it and solve this equation. Basically, this is a y. We have to convert this into y format. But is the x squared matches? Matches. Copy. If this negative matches, no matches. What to do? What to do? We will try to match how we need negative x, but we have negative, but we need negative 3x. Okay, what I'm going to do, get ready. Um, I'm going to do what? Wait a minute. Because I need here 3x. So I have to negative 2x on both sides. Why? Reason because to make it 3x, I need it. So I just subtract negative 2x here and subtract negative 2x here. It's called balancing. Okay, this 5 is already present, but I need to make it 4. So plus 1 here and plus 1 here. Why plus 1? Because if I add plus 1, it will give you minus 4. Now check it. This x square match, these two terms will give us negative 3x. These two terms will give you negative 4. Check it is matches with or not matches. Right hand side, we got this thing. So this full is equal to y, and y equal to negative 2x and plus 1. Repeat once again. This equation I have before. Let me write on top. I think people understanding what I'm saying. So here I'm writing here x to power 2 minus x and minus 5. So this is available. Okay, let me write in blue color. Available, this x available, 5 available. So I introduce negative 2 extra. I introduce plus 1 extra. What I introduce left side, same introduce right side because balancing criteria. Now I'll make a table of two numbers. An ideal number is 0 and any other number. When I plug in 0 in this place, look, I show you x is 0. When I plug in 0 students, so negative 2 times to 0 plus 1. I got a 0 plus 1, so I got a 1. Okay, and I plug in any other number. For example, I plug in x value is, let's say 2. Negative 2, negative 4. Yeah, I think okay. When I plug in 2 here, so what happens, students? So it negative 2 times to 2 plus 1. So I got y is equal to negative 4 plus 1. I got y is equal to negative 3. So I plug in 2 and I got negative 3. Now I'm going to plot it. x0, y1, x0, y1 here. x0, y1 is here. Why? Because 2 is here, so 1 is the middle. 2.5 box. So because 0 0.2, 0 0.4, 0.6. So 0.5 is here. Basically along y-axis, one small box is equal to 0.2. Make sure one box is 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. Um, Sorry to say, no, sorry to say, it is not 0.2. So we can say the 0.4 basically, 0.4. How come formula is what? Value by number of boxes. Repeat my words. Value by number of boxes. Number of boxes. Value is 2. I'm copying and boxes are 5. If you check it, so how to make it now? If you do without calculator, so multiply 2 down, multiply 2 up. So I got a 4 by 10, and then 10 means this is the 4, and for one way decimal, so 0.4. So basically one box 0.4. So this is a 0.4, 0.8, and this is a 1. So this has got it. Now 2 negative 3. X is 2, x is 2, y negative 3. It is here, but it is coming in the middle. Now I'm going to make it. I take a scale and join them. So when I join them, so have a look. Okay, and remove the scale. It is cutting the curve 2 points. So one is cutting here and go up, 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 up. This one. So along x-axis, so 1 over 5, 1 over 5 is 0.2. So this is a one box is a 0.2 basically. So I'm looking for this. This is a 2.8. So I'm getting here x value is 2.8. X value is 2.8. Second x value I'm finding also, and the second value of x is somewhere middle here. Okay, this is a middle here. 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 1.9, negative 1.9, negative 1.9. So negative 1.9. So I think this part is very, very clear. We have done it. Let's go for next question. Okay, next student, next question we have, what is the story we have here? His answer asking put f in f. So first of all, I will copy function. How many x's left side and right side leave empty spaces? So this function name right here and value copy here. So I'm writing f of x here. I'm writing here its value. So left side f of x, right side 5 5s are 25 and 5 3s are 15. and I got this answer. Now, what about this? What is called self-inverse? If inverse function and G inverse become same, it's called self-inverse. Show there's also self-inverse. I will find inverse of H if come same answer, it's called self-inverse. Remove function and write Y. Now, this is Y subject, but we'll make X subject. X will go here, this will go other side. So X equal to 2 minus Y. Interchange. X become Y and Y becomes X. And this is called H inverse. And check it now. Is H inverse is same or not same? So you can say hence H of X is self inverse. So what does it do in completing square? So do you have any number before? No. If you have number, take common from first two numbers. If no common, so what is the next story? So first two terms copy and 7 copy at the end. Okay, at a difference of some gap. Okay. All right. What is the half of 8? Half of 8 is what? 4. So take a square of the 4. I got a 4 to power 2. One time add, one time subtract. Look, I'm showing you. Okay, these three terms combine. How combine? X from here, 4 from here, and sine from here. So I get x minus 4 whole square. And from here, I got 16. And finally, I got this one very clear and negative 23. And if someone asks me, if he asks me, what is a p-value? So p-value is negative 4. If he asks me. And q value is outside is negative 23. If. Okay, so this is done. 21 done. Now 22. 22 number question is we have to convert this into this form. So whenever there's nothing common between them to take LCM. LCM is what, students? LCM is x minus 3 into 4. 4 multiplied there and this multiplied there. So 4 times 2, x minus 2, and x times 2, x minus 3. So this multiply inside 4 times 2x, 4x, and 4 2s are 8. And I got x squared minus 3x. And down I got 4x and 12. And this is going to multiply there. But first of all, I'm writing on the top x square copy. And this will give plus x and minus 8. And I got a 12x and minus 36. So this goes there, and x square is already present, plus x and negative 12x. Minus 8 already present, 36 will go also there. And finally, I got what? X squared. These two values subtract, we got negative 11x. These two value opposite sign subtract, we got a plus 28 equals to 0. And this is our answer, so proved. So what is exact value of sine 60? That is root 3 over 2, you know very well. Because I taught the values, if you remember. So this I showed just table of sine only, 30, 45 degree, and 60. Sine 30 is half, here root 2 by 2, and here root 3 by 3, root 3 by 2. Okay, and cos value reverse. Now, what is asking here? Show exact value of sine we're looking for. Sine rule is what? You know, we are looking for this angle. So sine of x, keep it up, and this side down. And sine of, sine of 60, keep it up, 8 down. But sine 60, we know it root 3 by 2. So first of all, 6 will multiply there. 6, and what I'm writing here, 6 and 8 is already present, but root 3 over 2 comes from here. This comes from here. Now I can simplify it. 2 1s are 2 3s are. And that is our final answer. So 3 root 3 over 8. If he asked me that what is A, the A is 3. And what is this B? B is 8. If sometime he asks us to find it. Clear? And let's go for next page. Question number 24. 24 is asking differentiation. How we can differentiate dy over dx? Power 3 will come down, multiply. So 6 and power 1 less. 2 come and multiply. So 3 to the 6 power 1 less 1. 1 you don't write, no problem. 12x become 12. This is first part done. He asking turning point and coordinates. So I will plug in derivative 0. So I'm going to copy this whole thing. And copy is equals to 0. Because for turning point, we always put derivative equals to 0. Divide by 6. I got 6 and 6 2s are 12. Yeah, and factorization 2 ones are 2, 2x and minus 1x. So here x common, I got x plus 2 here, minus 1 common, x plus 2. We must be good in factorization because they match. I will take common out, I get x minus 1. X plus 2 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is only possible if we have 0, if 0. Otherwise, this technique is not possible if 0. So x value is a negative 2 and x value is positive 1. The both values I'm going to plug in equation of curve. So when I plug in it here, so let's see what happens. 2, negative 2 to power 3 and 3 and negative 2 to power 2 and negative 12 and okay, negative 12 times 2, negative 2. And same here, y is equals to 2, and I got a 1 to power 3, and 3, 1 to power 2, and 12 times 2, 1. And then I can say here 1 to power 3 is 1. I got 2 here, 3, and negative 12. So I'm getting 5 minus 12. I got a negative 7. So pair is this and this. So I got a 1 comma negative 7. But what about this? So this is 8, 8 to the 16. What about this? 4, 4, 3 is a 12. What about this? Minus minus plus 24. So 24 and if I add, I got a 36. 36 and 16 subtracted. Then I got plus 20. So negative 2 and 20 is my answer. And I think this part is clear. Let's go for next page. Question number next, we have to find out the show fraction of the whole shape as a shaded area. I mean, what is a fraction? What I'm looking for, let me help you. It means shaded area, keep it up, and total area, keep it down. Shaded area. So rectangle area, 2 length into it. So 2 ones are 2. Total area is what? From here, I got area 1 and area 2. Area 1 is 2 ones are 2. And area 2 is this and this multiply 1 into root 7. And total area is means adding and write down. So 2 plus root 7. But he said convert into this form. So root down, shifted up is called rationalize. So I'm going to rationalize. So rationalize, what is the rule? So multiply up and down, same value, keeping sign changes. So sign change only sign change. So I got a 2 times 2 multiply both. So I got a 2 times 2, 2 minus root 7. Down, 2 twos are 4. Or I can say first term match, second term match, signs opposite. I can say square of the first term minus square of the second term. So I got 2 as it is, 2 minus root 7. Down I got 2 square 4 and this power 2 root cancel, I got 7. So 2 twos are 4 minus 2, 2 root 7 and I got negative 3. So negative will go up, like this. We can bring up and 3 as it is. Negative will multiply inside, sign will change. So we can say here 2 root 7 positive and 4 negative and here 3. Check it now. Yeah, we have done it exactly proved. And what is important part? Hold on. In my mind, yeah, second option you have. If you're not comfortable with this way, then we can do another way. What is that another way? Like this I talk about. So 2 twos are, I can multiply also. How come? In case 2 twos are 4. 2 into this, negative 2 root 7. This into this, positive 2 root 7. This into this, and 7, 7 cancel. This cancel, root cancel. This cancel, and I got this negative 3. So same. So this is the second method. I think point is very clear. Next part question is we have 26 number. Question 26 number is asking that enlargement half center negative 4 0. Where negative 4 0 0 here. Negative 4 0. Yeah, x is negative. I will take a scale and join that. You see how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 into half, I got a 2. I got a 2. So 2 means I have to look 2 units, 2 boxes. So 1 and 2. So this is my answer. Now same way I will apply this point. So 1 box, 2 box, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 into half, we got a 4. So 4, 4, 4. Count 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is point, I got it. Now, what about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 have is 4. Count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what about this point? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 have is 3. 1, 2, 3. We got this point. And what about this? Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 have is 2. 1, 2. So this point. So if I join them, this is my answer. Done. Now what is cos subject? Root 2 cos x equal to 1 goes there, and cos x is equals to 1 over root 2. Basically, cos has a three values, 30 degree, 45 degree, and 60. Here I got a root 3 by 2, here root 2 by 2, and here half. But problem, this is not matching. Basically, we rationalize it. Rationalize means root multiply up and root down. So this multiply, I got root 2, and root 2 cancel, I got 2. You see, these are same number. So it means you learn one lesson, root 2 by 2 or 1 over root 2, they are same. So this is clear now, cos x. Cast property, cast C-A-S-T, cast. C for cos, A for all, S for sine, and T for tan. Here cos positive, here cos positive. We're looking for the cos positive. So it means I will make a here and here. And I will take a cos inverse. Here I write alpha. And which angle it give you this root 2 by 2, 45 degree. So I'm writing here 45 degree. Don't make it line and y-axis, wrong. Always line and x-axis. What is my answer? So first answer is this. Second fertile line. Second is this to this. So first answer I'm getting here 45 degree. Second is a 360 minus 45 degree. Sometimes he asks you reflex angle. Students, acute angle means acute, less than 90 degree. Angle theta, if theta is less than 90 degree. Right angle is what? What is right angle? Equals to 90 degree. What is obtuse? More than 90 degree. And what is the reflex? More than 180. So this is reflex. Make sure. Okay. This extra information for you. And last page of the question, he's saying of the paper, okay, point this and this given. This is a length is called distance formula. How different distance formula? Formula is y2 minus y1 whole square and x2 minus x1 whole square. I'm labeling here x1, y1, x2, y2. So 6 goes here. So 6 minus 8. Lot of chance of mistake. Do it extra care. 5 minus 2. So 5 minus and minus 2. So minus plus, I got 6 plus 8 whole square. And minus plus, I got a 5 plus 2. So extra care is required. I got this 14. 6 plus 8 is a 14. 14 square. And here 7 square. Here 196 and here 49. And 196, yeah. 6 plus 8, 14, 5 plus 2, 7. Correct. Okay. 196 and 49. If I add, I got a 5, 1 carry. So 13 and 14. And this is a 15, 1 carry, 10, 14, 1 carry, 245. Now, how question come, how to write 245? So look at now, students, 245. If you don't know, we can do like this. 245. T table, 2 table, not 3. 3 8s are 24. 3 and 3 5s are 15. 2 table, 2, 2, no, no, not 2, 5 table. 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are. 5 sevens are, I think so. We cannot do it any other format because let me check once again. 245. So 245. Yeah, we cannot give, yeah, one possibility is there. Hold on, hold on. I think I did some mistake. Hold on once again. Once again, I try. So 245. Table of 3. 3 eights are, and 3 and 3 is not possible, sorry to say. 5. 5 fours are 20. 5 nines are. and 7 times. So 5 times to 7 square. And I'm writing here 5 times to 7 square. And square cancel out, 7 will go out and 5 stay inside. Over. I think you got a point. So equation of line. How to get equation of line? So students, the formula we have. What is the equation of line formula given by him? So we need m. What is gradient formula? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm playing the same value from top. Y2 is 6 and basically is all values inside. Okay. Y1 this is clear and 5 minus 2. So look, I copied from here. I copied from here. And I got a 14 in the top and I got a 7 down. And I got 2 gradient. Let me check only. Yeah. And now how to get C value? So y equal to mx plus C, I will write. I will take any one number and plug in. For example, I can take 5, 6. So 6 will go in the place of y, m is 2, x is 5. So 5 2s are 10. It goes there. And I can say C is equal to 6 minus 10, negative 4. So y is equal to mx plus C. How come? M is 2 goes there and C value goes there. Done. Now he's asking Q is midpoint of the length PR. Is P here? R here? And he said that Q is a midpoint. And is a distance formula. Oh, sorry, midpoint formula. Q is midpoint in the middle of PR. So P coordinates as negative 1, 3, and R is 5, 1. So midpoint formula, student, you know it very well. What is the formula? X1 plus X2 divided by 2. Midpoint formula. Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. For your understanding, this is XY and this X1, Y1, here X2 and Y2. I'm replacing X1 is minus 1 and X2 is 5. Negative 1 plus 5 by 2. And I got a 4, so 2 also. So 3 plus 1, 4, I got a 2. So midpoint is R is turned to be 2, 2. And I hope so the point is very clear and the question is completely done and the paper I think is completely over. No further after that. Okay. And I hope so the concept is very clear, students. And please practice again in case you've done some mistake. And best of luck for exam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.